possible that's what you said?
No, would never say that. Like, there's no place for that in our league. Wouldn't say that.
So even though you can't remember, you know that was not what you said?
I know it wasn't that because I wouldn't use that type of language.
Okay.
Sentiments of this kind are contrary to the principles of inclusion and respect that form the foundation of our diverse, multicultural, and multi-ethnic league. They simply have no place in the NBA. Effective immediately, I am banning...
Reports just broke that Brittney Griner has been removed from the WNBA, and the reason behind it is already sending shockwaves across the league. According to insiders, a leaked set of medical records, circulating online for less than 24 hours, allegedly confirmed she was born male. And before the dust even settled, her name disappeared from the WNBA's official roster. There wasn't even a formal suspension, just quiet action from the top down. And now fans are in chaos. Some are calling it overdue. Others are calling it a public erasure. The league is refusing to comment. But behind the scenes, Brittney is reportedly furious. And sources say she's placing the blame directly on NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. The rumors people have been throwing around for years about her voice, her body, her time in that Russian prison are suddenly being treated like confirmation. And the people who used to defend her, many of them are silent now. But this doesn't look like a sudden reaction. It looks like something planned. The kind of move a league makes when it's been preparing for a quiet exit, long before the world catches on. So if you think this story is just about gender, then you're missing the bigger picture. Because whatever the WNBA was trying to cover up, they might have just exposed it themselves.
And pioneers of the game, like Earl Lloyd, Chuck Cooper, Sweetwater Clifton, the great Bill Russell, and particularly Magic Johnson, I apologize.
All this kicked off after that Caitlyn clip blew up. It stopped being about trash talk. People weren't debating fouls or sportsmanship. They were dragging Brittney Griner's entire existence through the dirt. Within hours, it turned from she's out of pocket to she's not even supposed to be in this league. And then came the so-called evidence. A random post on Reddit, no name, no source, just a cropped screenshot claiming to be her medical file. It said Brittney was born male and transitioned early. And somehow, that one blurry image became the smoking gun for every theory people had been sitting on since 2013. The leak spread faster than the league could blink. Here's a clip of one TikTok user giving his views on the whole Griner situation and what people really think.
With Brittney Griner in the midst, people are actually speculating, hey, this probably really could have happened because a lot of people believe that Brittney Griner is not a female. A lot of people believe that Brittney Griner is the first male to play in the WNBA.
And despite that video going viral, the league didn't issue a single statement. They didn't even try to slow the rumor down. Instead, things started disappearing. Her name got pulled from the Mercury's All-Star push. Her jersey vanished from the team store. The WNBA quietly removed her from their homepage. And insiders started whispering that her eligibility was under internal review. By the end of that week, she was off the active roster. And that's when Adam Silver's name got thrown into the mix. Word is, he saw the same files that leaked, and instead of handling it behind closed doors, he gave the green light to cut her loose. Here's Adam talking about the ban.
Effective immediately, I am banning...
And now, fans are starting to ask the real question, not if the leak was real, but why the league waited until now to act on something they clearly saw coming. Because this didn't feel like a reaction, it felt like a setup. This theory didn't start with a leak. People have been side-eyeing Brittney for over a decade. That screenshot just gave them an excuse to say what they've really been thinking this whole time. From day one, fans called her too strong, too tall, too masculine to be a real woman, and when shirtless photos of her popped up online without getting taken down, people got suspicious. Other female athletes can't post like that without getting flagged. But Brittney? Nothing. That's when the theory really started growing legs. And if you think this is just speculation, check out this topless clip of her.
Swag you, Brittney. Let me see something real quick. Brick! Thank you! Get the out of here, yo! Jab stepping, Mr. Brick. Swing and a miss!
Oh!
Yo, I ain't gonna fake it right now.
Swag is down for the count. Let's get it.
Got my hand right here.
As y'all can see, there's nothing feminine about her chest area. Then the Russia arrest happened. She disappeared overseas, and rumors exploded that she had been placed in a male prison. Nobody confirmed it, but the story caught on anyway. There weren't any verified statements from her legal team or prison officials, and the WNBA didn't say a word either. And in moments like that, silence speaks loud. That's all it took for Reddit, TikTok, and conspiracy channels to run wild. Suddenly, every old photo, every interview clip, every press conference was being rewatched under a microscope. And the craziest part? The league let it happen. They featured her in every Pride Month campaign. They celebrated her return from Russia like in this clip here.
Start off with the Mercury. Thank you so much, everybody with the Phoenix Mercury organization. All the hard work, long hours, everything that y'all did for me, my wife, my family, getting me back home, being there, supporting me, letting me know that I wasn't alone. It means everything to me, to everybody. Vince, Bryce, Jim, coach, everybody, the players. It goes all the way down to the people that keep this building running.
Fans had been piecing this story together for years. All the league had to do was stay quiet a little longer, and it would have stayed buried. But now that the truth is out there, people aren't just questioning Brittany's identity. They're starting to wonder what the WNBA and NBA knew and how long they've been keeping it under wraps. At first, everyone was blaming the WNBA directly. But then one name kept popping up in the background: Adam Silver. Sources say once the medical leak started making rounds behind the scenes, Silver got involved almost immediately. Not because of policy violations, not because of league rules, but because of optics. Sponsors were nervous, fans were divided, and the league's new golden girl, Caitlin Clark, was taking heat for something she didn't even do. People inside the league claim Silver didn't want this dragging into All-Star Weekend. Executives allegedly got told to handle it quietly, which in WNBA language means drop her fast and don't make a scene. It wasn't about what Brittany said. It was about what she represented. A scandal the NBA didn't want to clean up. Let's not forget, Silver oversees everything, from player conduct to brand deals to long-term vision. He's not hands-off. And the fact that this happened during a record-breaking season, that timing wasn't accidental. It was a reset, a clean slate for the league, and Brittany no longer fit into it. He even said that partners were starting to question their association with the league. And in case you missed it, here's the clip.
And cause current and former players, coaches, fans, and partners of the NBA to question their very association with the league.
So while the public was busy debating whether the leak was real, Silver was already moving chess pieces. Brittany was pulled from WNBA press events, and y'all have seen her leave these press events mid-interview, so it's not like she's gonna be missing anything. But multiple insiders say she wasn't even notified directly. She found out she was cut when her name didn't show up on the league database. But if Silver really had nothing to do with it, wouldn't he have distanced himself by now? Because if the league did this without warning and with Adam's full blessing, then Brittney Griner wasn't removed. She was erased. Insiders say Brittany's already contacted lawyers and is considering filing against the league. Her team believes there's a case for wrongful removal, especially if they acted on private medical info that was never supposed to be public in the first place. Remember, when she entered the league, she passed every eligibility check. So if nothing's changed in the WNBA rulebook, what exactly are they accusing her of now? That's what fans can't let go of. But the deeper people dig into those leaked results, the messier it gets. Because even if the documents are real, they might not say what you think. Everyone's acting like that leak confirmed everything. Like it was solid proof she's a man. Case closed. End of story. But if you actually look at what's being whispered behind the scenes, the results weren't even that clear. Sources say the document didn't state she was biologically male. It allegedly showed ambiguous markers, something closer to being intersex, or possibly hormone therapy from early childhood. But there's no line in there that says, born male. That part, people filled in themselves. And here's what's wild. Even if that's true, it wouldn't disqualify her under WNBA rules. The league has never required gender testing, never created a policy about biological sex, and never once made hormone levels part of the eligibility checklist. Here's a quick rundown of their checklist.
Women's basketball. Girls have to stay in college 2 years or 3 years.
4 years.
Oh, they gotta do all 4.
4 years. They gotta do all 4 years. You have to be a senior you have to be a senior or completed, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, or be the age of, you know what I'm saying, a senior. You can't have any more eligibility, you know what I'm saying? You have to play 4 years in the NCAA in order to be eligible to go to the WNBA.
Some fans are convinced the documents were intentionally leaked to make her look like a fraud. This wasn't transparency. It was a setup. Now, as soon as the league tried to sweep this under the rug, fans did what they always do. They started pulling receipts. And what they uncovered? This wasn't just about Brittney. It was about how the WNBA has handled any player who doesn't fit their image. People immediately brought up Liz Cambage, who called out racism and was labeled a problem instead of being heard. She even tried to clear up the whole thing in interviews, like this one for instance, but still didn't work.
Report says that you called the players monkeys and told them to go back to their third world country. You have vehemently denied these reports.
Yes.
But there is also a group of people that say that you did say these things. Why are these stories so drastically different?
A lot of girls don't like me. I don't really lean towards racially backed insults. That's not how I go. I'm very pro-black.
Then there's Skylar Diggins-Smith, who played through injuries, gave birth, and still got sidelined by her own team without explanation. These weren't isolated situations. They were part of a pattern that's now impossible to ignore. Here's one fan's take on the whole Skylar situation.
Now, this was a quote that she said. She said, "I know I may not be everyone's cup of tea in that locker room. Why is there always drama with this girl?" And I thought the caption here was interesting. She's like, "Working on improving myself, not proving myself."
Brittney's story is falling right into that same cycle. Fans started circulating old clips where Griner looked uncomfortable during interviews, especially the ones that ended abruptly, just like this one where she left the reporter hanging.
By Honest Johnson.
BG, right now you have 10 points, 5 rebounds. We see the Atlanta Dream as being very... Right now she's talking to the refs about holding. We're going to send it back to you guys. We're going to send it back to you guys.
And while the league kept pushing her to the background, they were building Caitlin Clark up front and center. She was featured in every ad, protected in every headline, and marketed as the future of the league before her rookie season was even halfway through. The contrast was loud. Griner was always seen as too much, while Clark was branded as just right. That shift didn't sit well with fans who've supported Brittney since the beginning. Some started questioning why players like Griner are expected to carry the league through controversy, only to be left behind the second someone more marketable comes along. One viral post summed it up perfectly. This will not end well for the WNBA. What's making it worse is that the WNBA still hasn't addressed any of it. They haven't clarified their stance, corrected the rumors, or explained why Brittney's status changed so suddenly. The longer they stay quiet, the more people believe this wasn't a decision. It was a cover-up. And if that's the case, Griner's next move might not just expose them. It might change everything, because if the league thought she'd walk away quietly, they clearly forgot who they were dealing with. And if Brittney's going down, she's not going alone.